Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. And Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. They run with a fourth-year man. This is Damian Harris. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Yeah, we saw that from up here, CD. A tug on the face mask, and the flag comes out.
And we saw that last week they had some defensive miscues like that. And they told us that they had worked hard on it in practice and thought they had it all cleaned up. But obviously the message hasn't really sunk in.
Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to... Parker's got it for a New England touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that makes the score 7-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. And Devontae Parker able to finish it off with a touchdown reception. Waddle going to bring this out of the end zone now. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. It'll be Edmonds to begin the drive. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 29, Tua, and going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. But not the graphic that this fan base wants to see week 1, Charles. They were hoping to see key acquisitions, some bright spots. Instead, we're talking about injuries, preseason injuries that have guys missing here in this one.
And even in today's football, where everyone does their best to try and have their starters ready for week 1, guys still have to practice. They still have to train, and injuries do crop up. You're exactly right about that, though, Brandon. None of the people supporting this team want to see that graphic on the screen at the start of this game.
Tua now on 1st down. And going deep for Hill. It got his man complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 63 yards. And the Dolphins respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. So that drive, 4 plays. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones, open receiver here, complete, it's Parker. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. On the give, this is Harris. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now Jones. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. The Patriots send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So Miami coming out for their second drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. From midfield, here's Tua. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
On second down, this is Edmonds. And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots' 41.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now Tua completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. These two teams all tied after 1. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55, but you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
Harris starts the drive on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Some nifty running, but it only gets them to the 45. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. First down, and they go back to Harris. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 35. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing.
Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. They're going deep for Hill. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. No run back here for Jones. A touchback. Running back Damian Harris and the Patriots ready to go on their next drive here. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield and get the ball in his hands in open space. And just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with a run so far. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
Jones, off play action. Over the middle, complete. It's Parker. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. Looking to throw. Jones. He completes it to Henry. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. From the 39, Jones right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 28. Back to throw again. Got the connection here to Bourne. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Gets around him. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Back to throw. Jones. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
2nd down and goal. Jones. And he held on to it too long. A coverage sack. Down he goes. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
Folks' kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, not much time, we'll see how they play this. Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Tua, a final shot before half. And going deep for Hill. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
On 2nd and 12, Tua. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
Good coverage there holds them to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. They hand this off to Harris. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. He'll look to Mostert to start things out. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. In motion, the tight end. Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2nd and 11 now. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And Wilson with it, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. And again, it's Tagovailoa. That is caught at the 7-yard line. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Here's Tua, rolling to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Devon Godshaw getting in there and dropping him. Sanders' kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. New England trying to get a place on offense. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Jones' throw there taken in by Smith. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. They run with Harris. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Jones. He gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. Nick Needham picks it off. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. That's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
No run back here for Jones, a touchback. New England's offense set to go. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. They'll start the drive with Harris. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The offense on 3rd down, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. On the ground, it's Harris, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jones. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
On second down, this is Harris. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Here's Jones on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. Going deep here for Parker. And this is caught inside the 5. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Out route to Hill, complete. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Dolphins 1st down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10. Tua going to throw. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Dolphins are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded just outside the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. And a loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford it.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The throw here caught by Devontae Parker. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. Throwing Jones. He gets it complete to Harris. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Now they got to get to the line quickly. They'll look to throw again. It's complete to Parker, left side. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Oh, Jones has just thrown his third interception. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. This has just really been a solid second half from them, CD, as they add another touchdown to the lead and they start to pull away in what was once a close ball game.
Yeah, they actually put the Jets on in this one, didn't they? Put a little cherry on top with that touchdown. Now we just got to play out this final minute, and they'll get a chance to celebrate a very hard-earned victory.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he's got some space here. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Sanders on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. 1 play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. On the return is Jones from the end zone. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.